What makes a tiny island nation like Singapore stand out as one of the greatest success stories in the modern world? How did a country with almost no natural resources transform itself into a global model for prosperity, order, and innovation? And more importantly, what can developing nations in 2025 learn from Singapore's journey? Singapore's story is not just about tall skyscrapers, bustling ports, or high-tech infrastructure. It is about vision, discipline, and a relentless commitment to building a nation where people and progress walk hand in hand. Many countries today are struggling with corruption, inequality, and slow economic growth. They often wonder, what is the formula for success? Singapore doesn't claim to have a magic recipe, but its experience shows us that careful planning, investment in people, and uncompromising leadership can change a nation's destiny. In this video, we're going to uncover 10 powerful reasons why Singapore has become a model for developing nations in 2025. From world-class education and healthcare, to social harmony and innovative governance, Singapore proves that size does not define greatness, vision does. So stay with me as we dive into the story of Singapore, and by the end of this video, you'll see why leaders across the globe look at this small but mighty nation as a guiding light. Visionary leadership. Singapore's transformation began with visionary leadership that turned challenges into opportunities. From the early days of independence, the country faced uncertainty, poverty, and a lack of natural resources. But its leaders had a clear vision to build a modern, competitive, and disciplined society. Instead of being trapped by limitations, they looked outward, embraced global trade, and laid down policies that encouraged hard work and responsibility. Developing nations can learn from this focus on long-term vision over short-term politics. Singapore shows that leadership rooted in integrity, planning, and national interest can guide even the smallest nation to achieve global respect. Strong rule of law. One of Singapore's greatest strengths is its commitment to law and order. Corruption is strictly punished, laws are applied fairly, and institutions work efficiently. This has created trust between the government, businesses, and citizens. When rules are clear and applied equally, both local and foreign investors feel confident to build their future in the country. For developing nations, this lesson is vital. Without the rule of law, progress collapses. Singapore demonstrates that discipline and fairness form the foundation of stability, and stability is what attracts growth. World-class education. Singapore treats education as the heart of national development. Its schools and universities are among the best in the world, producing skilled workers and innovative thinkers. More importantly, the system is not just about memorization, it's about critical thinking, problem solving, and preparing students for global competition. Other nations can see how investing in young minds creates a strong workforce, reduces inequality, and drives innovation. Singapore's education model proves that human talent is more valuable than natural resources. Strategic location and global trade. Singapore may be small, but it sits at one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world. Instead of just relying on geography, Singapore turned itself into a global trade hub with world-class ports, airports, and logistics. It positioned itself as a bridge between East and West, attracting businesses from every continent. For developing countries, the lesson is clear, it's not about what you have, but how you use it. By maximizing strategic advantages, nations can turn geography into opportunity. Economic diversification. Rather than depending on a single industry, Singapore built a diverse economy. From finance and shipping to biotechnology and technology, the country ensured that growth comes from many directions. This makes the economy resilient, even in times of global crisis. Developing nations often get trapped in dependency on oil, agriculture, or tourism. Singapore proves that smart diversification creates long-term stability and shields a country from shocks. Efficient infrastructure. Singapore's roads, public transport, housing, and digital networks are some of the most advanced in the world. Every project is planned with efficiency and sustainability in mind. Good infrastructure not only supports businesses but also improves the daily lives of citizens. This shows developing nations that infrastructure is not just about building, it's about planning. Smart, sustainable systems are what turn cities into thriving communities. Social harmony. Singapore is home to multiple ethnicities, religions, and languages. Instead of allowing division, the government fostered unity through policies that promote respect and multicultural harmony. Festivals, traditions, and diversity are celebrated, yet national identity remains strong. In a world where many nations are divided by conflict, Singapore shows that unity in diversity is possible. Social harmony is not a weakness, it is a strength that drives peace and productivity. Innovation and technology. Singapore invests heavily in technology and research. From smart cities and cashless payments to cutting-edge healthcare, the nation embraces innovation to stay ahead. This forward-thinking approach keeps Singapore competitive and future-ready. Developing nations can see how embracing technology is not a luxury but a necessity. Singapore proves that digital transformation can unlock opportunities and empower both governments and citizens. Environmental sustainability. Even with limited land, Singapore leads in green innovation. From vertical gardens and clean energy policies to water recycling systems, the country shows that development does not have to destroy the environment. For developing nations facing climate challenges, Singapore offers a model of balance, where progress and sustainability grow side by side. Global reputation and soft power. Singapore's influence goes beyond economics. Its reputation for stability, efficiency, and fairness makes it a respected voice in global diplomacy. Despite being small, it has built strong alliances and earned admiration worldwide. This proves to other nations that respect is not earned through size or power, but through credibility and values. Singapore's global reputation makes it a true model in the modern era. Singapore's journey is proof that greatness is not about land, size, or natural wealth, it's about people, policies, and principles. What was once a struggling island is now a global symbol of progress. And in 2025, as the world faces uncertainty, Singapore continues to shine as a reminder that transformation is possible for every developing nation. The 10 reasons we explored: visionary leadership, rule of law, education, trade, diversification, infrastructure, harmony, technology, sustainability, and reputation, are not secrets. They are choices. Choices that leaders can make, and choices that people can demand. For developing nations today, Singapore offers hope. It shows that even the smallest countries can rise to global respect if they embrace discipline, innovation, and unity. The Singapore model is not about copying everything, but about learning what works and applying it with courage. So the next time you hear someone say, "Our country is too poor, too divided, or too small to succeed," remember Singapore. Success is not about what you start with, it's about how far you are willing to go. Thank you for watching. If you found this video inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories from around the world. And tell us in the comments, which lesson from Singapore do you think is most important for developing nations today?